What's going on, everybody? 404 here, bringing you this best of 5 series between duckloadRa and LiquidTLO. Looks like duckloadRa spawning as the red Protoss once again here on Scrap Station. And what the heck did I just click? And it does look like, wow, LiquidTLO spawning as Terran this time. So he is playing random. He did spawn Protoss, Zerg, and now Terran. So we are definitely seeing the random function go into play here. And it does. And one thing I would like to note on the past 2 games, we have seen exceptional play out of both players. If you have not seen them, go ahead and pause this. Click somewhere on the screen to the left or somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. And go ahead and watch those other 2 games. They're really, really good games. This is the finals of the Team Liquid SC2 Open number 10. It's a qualifier for the PokerStrategy.com TSL3, where there's like 30. Where's it at? $34,500 up for grabs. So both these players trying their hardest. Of course, the winner of this tournament we're seeing today will get $100. So that always helps. I mean, getting paid to play video games, who could complain there? One thing I would like to know is TLO here, when these SCVs spawned, you see how he likes to double these up on these patches here, the closer patches. 2 on these patches will get more money than 1 on this patch and 1 on this patch, because this patch is so far away. To fully saturate that 1 patch, you need 3 SCVs there, 3 drones, 3 probes, whatever. So TLO actually forcing those SCVs on the mineral patch there, so that's very nice. It's always going to get just a little bit more minerals there, and these players playing at this super high level here, every little bit helps. So income tab, both players pretty much even here. I'm sure if the chrono boost is being spent, which it is on this Nexus here, we'll see that number deviate very quickly here. We do see the gateway finished here. No cybercore quite yet. Is there some kind of proxy somewhere? What is up with this mouse? I'm a noob. That's what it is. So yeah, cybercore gonna be brought up here in the back. I'm not sure, why it's back there and why there's some kind of wall off. I guess he scouted, saw that TLO is indeed spawner as Terran this time, so there is not going to be any Zerg pressure with any kind of speedlings earlier, anything like that. So Cybercore on the way for duckload/WhiteRa here. duckloadRa is just really hard to say, and I'd like to give him credit for duckloadRa. Of course, his sponsor is duckload. Something, I'm not sure. It's a German company, I think, or at least a European company. It's like a file sharing company, like RapidShare or HotFile or something like that. But that is indeed his sponsor, Duckload. Of course, their logo does indeed have a duck in it, so that's why it is duckloadRa. But go ahead and go over there and give those guys a, check them out. They offer some really nice packages for sharing huge files. You can upload like gigabytes worth of files to their servers, and most servers limit you at like 1 gig or something like that. So they're a very nice service. I don't have an account myself, but I have had files sent to me that way, and if you don't have an account, you can download the files for free, which is always nice. Looks like this probe right here getting ready to throw something down. We do see the Robo Bay come in, so we should see another gateway added here any second now. So 2-gate Robo Bay, getting that second gas here over here in the base for LiquidTLO. It does look like we have race cars, what I like to call them. Of course, they're more formally known as Hellions, but they're just little race cars. They make a little race car noise. And I think it's funny. So looks like we did see 111 build into looks like Medevacs. Gonna go for a race car drop, I suppose. No blue flame upgrade on those yet, because of course you do need a tech lab for that to happen. So either way, these things, I don't know why more pros don't use these, or even more people. I don't play Terran, but those things are really freaking good. And it looks like actually TLO is going to go for a double-pronged attack, going to hit the front with these race cars and drop Marines in the back, and 1 SCV even to build maybe even a supply depot. So, wow, Stalkers in the back knew that was coming. I guess a map like this, you just suppose that units are going to come, but it does look like 1 Zealot is now out for WhiteRa. He even has a Warp Prism. He's going to come over here, throw that Zealot down, maybe even warping some more units, as all the units for LiquidTLO is loaded up in Medevacs, and the race cars are somewhere in the back here. Let's see how many kills these suckers got. 0, 2, and 1. So 3 kills on those. Pull to income tab. Still both players at 24 harvesters, but I suspect that number will go down a lot for WhiteRa in just a moment here. Of course, WhiteRa and TLO tied 1-1 in this series here. So this game is very, very important for both players. Looks like the medevac might get away, barely, no, yeah, barely get away. Did have to sacrifice these last few units here, but the damage has been done. duckloadRa at 17, LiquidTLO at 27 harvester, so a 10 harvester difference here. Of course, this zealot down here trying to get some kills here. It does look like maybe a couple SCVs did go down. This Hellion might indeed go down too, but no, that one Hellion does get off that last shot and kills that last zealot. But whiteRa gonna say, screw it, man, I'm coming back over here to your base, 2 sentries, 2 stalkers. Of course, warp prism ability, we'll be able to warp in more and more units. And does look like TLO doesn't really have a lot to deal with this, surprisingly. Only 1 Hellion, that does go down, and 1 Marine. So SCV is having to come off the line very, very quickly for TLO here. Not attacking in the best position at all. This force field is thrown down very, very nicely. And there's only this small choke that only 1 SCV can get through here. And at this point, you know, the more units that whiteRa can kill, better. More SCVs rather that whiteRa can kill, better. I don't know why these Marines really should target down this mobile pylon here, for better words, because it's just able to warp in more and more reinforcements here. Cooldown's almost up for whiteRa. Should be able to warp in a lot more reinforcements any moment now. We do see more zealots streaming in here. Trying to back up to this bunker, but this bunker only down to about 3 bars of health there. SCV smartly going over there to repair it. But I think the damage here has been done as well. TLO attacked very early on, did a lot of damage, but whiteRa able to get that warp prism out very quickly and come over here and warp in more units and kill more SCVs than LiquidTLO did of whiteRa. So I'm not sure what TLO can do in this game here. All these units down to very, very low hit points, so if he did get some muster out enough units to come over there, one last ditch effort could kill a lot of those units. This Viking is going to pop up, maybe wisely try to kill that warp prism there, but it does look like the stalkers are going to be able to kill that before any kind of damage is done. And I did miss the Thor even being produced, so Thor is out. Was going to try to come over here and drop, but it does look like TLO did go ahead and GG out of that game. So this was game 3. whiteRa took the game off TLO, so the series is now 2-1. It is a best of 5, so stay tuned for game number 4.